What's going on, guys? Jake Jalbert.
Brian Jalbert, and we are the Not Fucking Around crew.
We are the Jalbert brothers, and we want to kind of talk to you about how to produce a $1,000 to $2,000 feature film, and why you should produce a feature film and not a short film.
Unless, like Dove says, and I love this, unless you're a teenager. If you're under 18, make a short film. If you made short films already, make a fucking feature. Stop making them over and over again. It just seems like a waste of time. I mean, we made a feature, the short film. When we made that short film, though, we went on to a feature. So I would say stop making short films. Move on to a feature. Move on.
So how to make a feature film for $1,000 to $2,000. I got a lot of responses when I posted a post about how you can produce a feature film for $1,000 to $2,000. A lot of negativeness. Brian, you want to kind of explain some of your thoughts on the $1,000 to $2,000 feature film and why people should produce those?
I think it's a good start for anybody that is looking to get into filmmaking. Okay. And it stretches you. You know, anybody can make a short film. Not everybody can make a feature. So people have more respect for you if you make a bad feature than a decent short, in my opinion. And plus, you can't make money back on that. You can make more money back on a feature. So I would say set a budget of $1,000 to $2,000 and make a feature film on that budget. We did that. We're just telling you from what we've done. And the tribes and tribulations and things we've went through and come to realize as we got older, of where we were and where we're at now. You know, the first movie we did, Houseguest, we made on $3,000. Okay, we got a child star in it, and it was written by him as well. His name is Alex Vincent. It's called Houseguest. You can watch it on Amazon Prime. You can see how bad it is. Make your worst feature film first.
Make it bad.
Yes.
Make it bad.
This is going to stretch you because it's a progression. It makes you better.
See, the thing is, when you're first starting out, if it's your first film, do not try and be Steven Spielberg. You're not Steven Spielberg. Just go out and get through the process, because the process is a nightmare.
You know what doesn't make sense to me is there's people out there that have never done a movie, and they're like, I want to go make a movie. And they think they're going to make a movie on a caliber of Steven Spielberg. Dude, you never made a movie before. It's a progression. Okay? Let me ask y'all something. That's between us. First time you had sex, were you good at it? Probably not.
Don't lie.
So it's the same thing,
Don't
dude.
lie.
You're going to get better, man. With time, you get better. Okay? So if you keep doing it, you're going to get better, and you're going to progress to your Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg wasn't Steven Spielberg until he became Steven Spielberg. Okay? That's just the truth. He had talent, but he honed that talent, and he got better, and he got the connections, and he went out, and he was in Hollywood, and he's making his shit happen. It's the same thing, man. It's a progression, guys.
So how do you make a film for $1,000 to $2,000? So the first thing I would say is you're doing most of the work.
Yeah, you got to do a lot of work. That's what's going to make you better.
You're not paying everybody. We paid everybody.
Yep.
On Houseguest in the last feature we just filmed.
Yep.
We have a film coming out.
And we're not going to tell you what we shot that on.
We're not going to tell you what we shot it on.
You can guess.
You can guess.
It looks sick.
But to do that, to make a film on $1,000, $2,000, you're going to have to put in the work.
Yeah.
Build the skills
necessary.
necessary.
Don't be a little bitch. You got to put in the work.
Don't be a little bitch, and don't look to pay for anybody
to take slack off of you. Take the slack. You know what I mean? Like, understand the slack. People say, oh, go be a PA and you'll learn how to make a feature because you'll learn different jobs and all that. Just go make a feature film and do all the jobs. That's going to stretch you more than working on another set. Now, I will say, get on other sets. Like, understand what filmmaking is. The latest movie we did that I was a part of, I was a co-producer and first AD on with Burt Reynolds and Amy Smart, was called Apple of My Eye. Okay, and I got on there because I wanted to learn more about SAG and how it is to work with big actors and names, and you're dealing with turnaround time, and just you're dealing with lunches. So you're just dealing with so many different elements that makes you better. Okay, do that, but don't Don't let not having a budget hold you back from making a feature and say, well, I can only make a short because I've got $3,000. No, make a feature. Be creative. Everybody talks about being, I'm an artist. If you're an artist, then be creative, dude. Create a way you can make a movie with one camera, an audio boom in one room, and one actor. We've done that. We just shot a movie in one location with one actor. You got to keep it simple. You got to be creative. That's what's going to make you better. That's what we did. I'm just telling you from my experiments, my experience, and I'm not perfect, but I'm just hoping to cut time off of what you guys are doing. So you'll stop wasting time, talking about making a feature. Make one. Don't let it hold you back.
Right, because we teach and inspire first-time filmmakers, so if you have not made one yet and you're struggling and you think it costs $10,000 to $20,000, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
Build skills, and this is the great thing about doing this.
And you'll get paid to build skills,
you will get paid. When I first bought my first camera, I got paid to learn.
Yeah.
So I was getting hired. I had a camera. People would pay me. As I was doing the weddings and doing the films and doing the commercials.
Instead of going to school,
Right. I was getting paid to learn. So when I moved those skills over to film, I knew how to direct. I knew how to light. I had all these skills that I can apply. And now I can go take a camera. We have sound gear.
Yeah. I run sound. I'm a producer, but I run sound.
Why does he do that? We don't pay somebody else to do that. We go do it. We are the not fucking around crew.
And that's how you got to be if you want to make it in this industry, in my opinion. You've got to not fuck around. You got to understand that it's not a game. Nobody's just going to hand you things. Nobody's just going to hand you money and say, go make a feature film. You've got to earn that money. Like, you've got to earn that respect.
Well, and if you're looking for investors, if you've never done anything, why would they invest in you? You've done nothing. Yeah. You have a good idea. There's plenty of good ideas.
Everybody has ideas.
Everybody.
Who's going to execute it?
Exactly. Who's going to go do it? We'll do it before you will.
And also, guys, if you have comments, feel free to comment and ask us any questions.
Good or bad.
Good or bad. We want to help out. I mean, that's our biggest thing, is just to motivate people to make a feature, because we found out once we did that, we were like, man, we can do this. And we can do it continuously. And actually, I did a video earlier and I was talking about this. If you want to do a short film, I would recommend doing something that you can do in a series. So say it's 30 minutes, like we're shooting a show called Haunted Tours right now. And it's a doc style, but it's a series, and it's 45 minutes an episode. And we're going to be able to continuously do that. You got to build a brand around what you're doing, and that's going to help you build. Okay? So if you're going to do something like a short, don't do the short. Fuck it. Do a series, right? Make it ongoing. Make it continuous. Like our pilot episode, 10 Seconds to Run. But make it simplistic so it's something you can do. Like, say it's at your house and it's about two brothers that live together, right? And you guys share a room or something like that. Like, make it about that simplicity.
It seems so simple. I mean, it seems like use what you have. Like, you think you would understand this. But I find that so many people try to put in what they don't have.
Oh, helicopter. I read a script not too long ago. This guy put it there. He's like, it's low budget. He goes, there's a helicopter in there. He's got cops and all. He's got stunts. And it's like, dude, do you not know what that cost?
And you might,
costs money.
Your first film, you're not going to make the film you ultimately want to make.
No.
Just get through it. You know what I'm saying?
Get
through making the film, because when you can understand that,
you'll test yourself too.
Right, and then you'll kind of know. So you take what you did wrong, you fix it, you do another one.
Yeah.
And you just keep growing on top of that.
Yeah. Feel free to comment too, guys.
If you have any questions, let us know. If you're struggling and you're like, I don't know what to do, I don't have the money.
Yeah. We'll even throw some ideas out there for you.